Dear students, welcome to the knowledge series. Today we will be discussing in the continuation of the neural network. The discussion is on linear separability as well as perceptance, and in the subsequent series we will be also discussing on backpropagations. So before we start, let me revive about the neural network. The neural means relating to the nerves or the nervous systems, and the network is nothing but a connections of nodes. So when we talk about a neural network, it is the study of the network consisting of nodes, models of the biological neuron systems. The discussions with respect to the linear separability that we are going to see in these sections. Linear separability, the statement it indicates that it's the concept wherein the separation of the input space into the region is based on whether the network response is positive or negative. That means if we take a set, two sets, say a set A and set B, if we can able to clearly distinguish set A and set B separately, then we say that it is linearly separable. So in this, if you see this statement, the concept of separation of input space into regions. So the space you are creating into region based on whether the network responds in the positive side or in the negative sides. So when we take a two class that are not linearly separable, and then in that case we find that they are mixed together. So we normally go for a differentiations of that functions so as to see that we can minimize the mean square error. That is a mathematical form of giving a statement, or the way we can able to make the non-linear separable sets to a separable conditions. Now if you look across this linearly separable that the particular words, it refers to the fact that the class of the pattern which has a dimensional vectors. So linearly separable you will be having a vector dimensions, and based on the vector dimension it can able to make a decisions. Now if you see this particular figure, single dimensions, for example, a line is been drawn, and you can denote a certain points across this number line. Now -1, 0, 1. So this is the range of this particular line from -1 to 1, and in between that you have put two red points. Now if you choose two different points, and if you want to separate these 2 points, then you have to select a midpoint in which you can make identifications. The first this side first number, and thus between the second number, that 2 points is been separated by the blue points. So this is a one-dimensional separability. So but if both the numbers are same, if you consider the both the numbers are same, now this is -1, here also it is a -1, then you cannot able to make a separables. That is the situations. But here it is a -1, this is close to -1, and let us consider this is close to 0. So between 0 and -1 we are making a separations. And now let's take the case with respect to the 2 dimensions. Now, when you take look into a two-dimensional case, by extending the idea of the this one dimension to two-dimensional case, you can see here there are two class of points. That means 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1 and 1, 0. These are the four coordinate points, and we would like to have a separations between 1, 1, that is a red circle, and with the black circles. So in that particular situations, you can draw a line which is passing between 0, 1 and 1, 1 and 1, 0 and 1, 1. So like that, if you draw a line, you can find infinite such lines you can draw. So these two class of points are linearly separables. Now the first class consists of 1, 1, and the second class consists of 0, 1, 0, 0 and 1, 0. So this is a two-dimensional separable situations. Now let's go to the another situations. Now instead of having a red point only on one point, we are separating by one more red point, but that is cross. So here there is one point, and here there is a one point, and here these two crosses are having a black. Now if you see this one, in this case you just cannot use a single line to separate these two classes, because one consists of a black point which is opposite cross, and on the top of it there is another two red points which is opposite to each other. So these are the situations, and they are linearly inseparable. So if you go with the same concept how we did in a one-dimensional situations, how we did it in a two-dimensional situation, that cannot be applicable in this particular situations. So that is it is linearly inseparable situations. So if you expand this type of concept to a three-dimensional case, so you need a plane. Like for example, you are having a red at one corner, and the rest blue points are on the other corners. So you can see that this is 4 and this is 3, 7 corner points are there, and this one corner points, which is the 8th one, is a different color. So under this particular situation, you can able to have a three-dimensional space distributions. So this is linearly separable in 3D space. So that is the situations. But if you create this red over here, this red over here, and after that you are going with the situations with respect to three-dimensional distribution, then you cannot do exactly the way it was done here. So here the dash line that separates the red point from the other blue points, it is linearly separable. Now if the bottom, let us take a right points, if it is a red, that is opposite side, then these situations become linearly inseparable situations. Now if you go look further, if you look in the Wikipedia, this figure you can able to note, this is a n-dimensional sequential move puzzles. So if you go to n-dimensional sequential puzzles, then to do a linearly separable, you cannot go with the conventional method. Rather, you have to go with the neural network. So to separate n-dimensional situations, you need a n-dimensional hyperplane. Then in the hyperplane only you can able to do these separations. So this is a simple structural form of a linearly separable pictorial figure which I have shown. I believe that you are able to understand this what exactly the linearly separable means. We will look for, further in the another figure. You might have gone through my previous videos where I have talked about a linearly separable in my in that sections. So here the linearly separable in the classifications figure I have shown over here. Now you can see that there are three figures. One is having a collection of cross blue points. Another is a square gray points is been shown. And this is having a separate area. This is having a separate area. So since there is no overlapping between overlapping of these two sets, then we find a linearly separable conditions. Now if you go across to the next figure, here you see that a set of cross is inside and surrounded by the set of gray square points. Now here this situation is a case of a linearly inseparable condition. So that's because of the nonlinear conditions existing in this particular plane surface. Now if you see another collections, it is a mixed collections of the cross as well as the gray square points. Now here if you see that because of the mix, the linearly separable situations become more complex. So there is need to understand how these particular conditions of from a linear to nonlinear, whenever it take place, how the nonlinear situations can be classified in a separable situations. So as it was stated that a neural network is needed for these solutions. So here one perceptron for initial conditions, you just take this as a simple neural network. Perceptron we will discuss in the subsequent slides. Now here if you try to see, this is the input nodes and this is the output. So here if you take the case is that there is a cross point is there. Cross point to cross point is given. Now if it is a single layers, you can make only a separations between the cross and this blue cross only. You cannot make a separations. So this is not a linearly separable, because if you draw a line here, then also one side two color is there. If you draw a line here, then also on one side two color is there. And if you draw a further line on this side, then one is existing, other two colors are there. So single layer neural network cannot able to solve these particular situations. Now if you go to the next conditions, now since in the single layer we made a distinguish between this and this, it's okay. Now to make a distinguish between this and this rest of the things, we need a one more line, that is a line which can able to make a decisions. So that separations lines, if you can able to identify that separations line, can be possible if you go with a one more layer, that is a hidden layer, that is a middle layer you can see over here. So in the case of a middle layer, you can able to make a distinguish between this cross and the rest of the cross. So this is the situations where we can able to take the nonlinear situations to have a separations using the additional layer, which is a hidden layer, or the two layer neural network architecture. Now if you have to further go for a separations, no, that is you want to make this one separate, this one separate, this one separate, these things, then in that case you cannot solve with this one. You have to go for a multi-layer neural network. So here you can see this one, here it was a single hidden, whereas here in this case you can see that there are two hidden layer existing in between. So these particular situations can able to make a separable. Now we go further. Linearly separability. So we will see some discussions with respect to linearly separability, where you can see that a neural network is taken, a single layer neural network where there is no hidden layer. We are feeding a input x0 as a input to the first node, and x1 to x1 node, x2 to x2 node, and each node it is being taken to the output node, where the output node is a collection of summing as well as the activation functions. Now this x0 is having a bias weight is equal to 1, and that is what it is being considered, and x1 is having a weight w1 and x2 is having a weight w2. Here x0 is equal to 1 we are taking, and bias having a weight b. So here we take an x0 as 1. You take it as a consideration, not as a bias weight. Bias is separately b. This x0 is equal to 1. Now here x1 is equal to x1, x2 is equal to x2. So here in the sum what we are going to give, we are going to get b into 1 plus w into x1 plus w2 into x2. That is what we are seeing to here. That is summation of y. So that is the f of y in situations. So here if you try to see the y in case, y in is equal to b plus sigma I is equal to 1 to 2 x of I w I. So based on this one we are getting this value. Now this equations we are taking into considerations for converting it for the easy understanding with respect to a separation boundary. Now if you try to see in this one, in a single layer network with a bias include, this net input weight what we have got here is the bias plus the input x1 and x2. Now here we have to look for a decision line. A decision line is what we are going to see next, because a decision line can draw to separate the positive and a negative response, or we call it as a decision making line or decision support line or a linearly separable line. These are the terms we are using. That is what we are. These are nothing but a decision making line, decision support line, and or a linearly separable line. Now here if you try to see here, now to create a separating line for which the boundary can be boundary line can be distinguished between x1 and x2, because this is the two input we are giving. X1 is separate and x2 is to have a boundary line between these two values. What we have to do is that the net what we get the net value that that should be made equal to 0. So the we are taking the entire input that is equal to 0 is being we are taken, and we are getting b plus x1 w plus x2 w2 is equal to 0. Now here we will see that one when the since we are rearranging these equations by considering the weight w and dividing across the denominator dividing to the numerator sides. So we have x2 is equal to, this one is been taken to the right side, and we are getting minus b by w2 and plus x1 by no w1 by w2 into x1, which is being termed as a minus. Now if you carefully observe these equations, these equations it is just like y is equal to mx plus c. Now if you see this one, this m is indicating minus w1 by w2. This is nothing but the slope or the gradient. And if you look across b by c2 w2, this is equal to c, or you can say minus b by w2 is equal to c, or here the minus w1 by w2 is equal to m. So here this part is c. So what is c? It is the value where the line cuts the y-axis. So the slope can able to incline accordingly. So that is what it means. Now here considering the case, the requirement is that we have to get a positive response in the net. So we consider this one greater than 0. So in the during the training phase, or during the training process, what we look across is that the w1, w2 and b this can be determined when we can able to produce a positive response during the training data. Or in other word, we can say that we will be using this particular term to verify with respect to the threshold value, and if the condition is finding it positive response, then it is going to produce the output unit. That means that we are taking a net received input received is greater than theta. What is theta? Theta is the threshold, that is the active. We write f of net, that is what we are stating here. So that f of net is the same as y in. So y in is greater than theta. So here y in is greater than theta. So we are taking this x1 w1 plus x2 w2 is greater than theta. So here, from here we can find that x2 is equal to minus w1 by w2 x1 plus theta by w2. So that is what we have been writing, where w2 is not equal to 0. Now here you will be observing this one is that during the training phase, w1 and w2 we are taking the value of w1 and w2 in such a way that it can be able to create a decisions lines, or it can able to find a decisions line that can able to separate the x1 and x2 separately. So that is what we take it. We will get a two value. One is a positive regions, another is a negative regions. So for a correct response, the line which passes through the origin, that will be that is the actual response. But here we have drawn a response line that is not passing through a origin, but it is separating the line that does not having a origin touch. So this is the situations. If you take a look into the case of a AND gate, you see that AND gate, here it is a plus, here it is all minus. So in all AND gate, when this x1 x2 is 1, then it is plus 1, otherwise rest are 0. So this situations gives you the line, the separations line, or we can call it as a line, as a decision line. That decisions line is creating a bipolar or in a binary situations to segregate the plus and minus regions in a linearly separable conditions. So this is how we can able to identify the line separations with respect to a simple single layer neural network. Now we will see further some more terms, linear classifiers. Now what the linear classifier is, that the linear classifier is same thing, is that we are taking this x1 to x8 input with one x0 is 1, and with the bias these input are summed, and we are doing a sigmoidal functions. After doing a sigmoidal functions, we are able to get situations like this. This is the sigmoidal conditions, and this is the separations line. So sigmoidal is separation line. This one is being created from this to distinguish that the line can able to separate the two different conditions. Now if you go for a geometrical linearly separable situations, under that particular conditions, you can try to see this one is that this is a linearly separable or a decision line, where the decision line equation is being defined b plus w1 x1 plus w2 is equal to 0. Now here we take a sigmoidal functions. When we did a sigmoidal functions, so we are getting one directions one group, another directions another group. So that is what we define with respect to the weight w1 and w2. We are defining with respect to this summation. Now here if you see that we only care about the sign, not the magnitude. So this is the only with respect to the sign is being taken, so that we are not looking in for the vector space. And here in the n-dimensional, a linear classifier response is represents a hyperplane that separates the space into two half space. So I have shown you that in the n-dimensional case we have to go for a hyperspace, then only we can make a separable. So these are the basic components with respect to linearly separable. I believe that you are able to understand the basic concept of a linear separable, and these linearly separables is essential for pattern classifications. Today we are using a machine learning concept where the classifications is used based on the advancement of these linearly separable in the nonlinear data sets. So with this I conclude here, and we will see further with the continuations of the neural network in the next segments. Thank you.